Hello and welcome to someone a little different. Welcome to a video by Gooden. I love Drew. I've watched many of his videos, and if you don't know this guy, you might know him as the
road work ahead. Yeah, I sure hope it does.
Guy, which was like 14 years ago. Now that I think about it, yeah, he's old. He is an old creator, but this is watching whatever my TV tells me to because I don't care anymore, and I do not blame him. But let's see what Guy has to say for us.
Hey guys, welcome back to Roku City, where the streets are paved with blood and all crime is legal. You know when you're trying to navigate
Let's go, The Purge!
deteriorating smart TV and some sponsored bullshit?
Wait. I think I have this TV. Ah, shit.
Trying to navigate your rapidly deteriorating smart TV and some sponsored bullshit comes up telling you to watch like Darman Christmas, and you're like, who would even click on this?
No, because I refuse to use my TV.
I would click on this. It's been a long year, and frankly, I'm tired of thinking. It hurts my head, and I don't want to do it anymore. So I'm going on autopilot. Whatever my stupid
fuck needs
TV
that,
tells
am I
me
right?
to watch, I'm going
Chat doesn't think every day.
to. No searching, no scrolling. Whatever pops up, I'm hitting play.
Hey,
That sounds like
your
a
brother get
nightmare
out?
waiting
First
to
of all,
happen.
He's not my brother.
Oh no.
He's
I
drunk.
have to admit, the main reason
Damn kids and their drunk driving habits.
I had this fun little idea for a December video where I was going to search Christmas on every streaming service and keep scrolling and scrolling and scrolling till I got all the way to the bottom where, in my
That also sounds like a nightmare waiting to happen.
ass terrible movie that we could all make fun of and have ourselves a merry little Christmas. Well, I was wrong, because that's not how any of these fucking apps work anymore. If you search something on a streaming service, you're lucky if you get more than one page of results. So how am I supposed to find the crap? I know there's crap in here.
They deliberately give you as little results as possible so that you can watch everything in those results and then go search for something else because that didn't get anything. Basically, they want you to treat a movie or show application as something like TikTok, where you're scrolling the homepage for hours trying to find something you're interested in. Christmas on Duty? What? Oh, I see it right next to Drew's head. Oh God. Wait, is this Hallmark? Oh no, it's Apple TV. This looks like Hallmark Christmas movies, and it hurts me. Wait, A Christmas Carol right next to, you guessed it, A Christmas Carol. With two dudes that look incredibly different, but in the same outfit. Thought Darman was a meme? Darman is not a meme. He exists. His videos exist, and I refuse to watch them.
Show it to me.
Based on
There's
principle.
like 14,000 titles on Prime Video, and you're telling me only 16 of them are Christmas movies? I don't believe you. Hulu
Yeah,
has a few
bullshit.
dozen, but most of these are only available if you have Hulu with Paramount Plus with Showtime, which in
What?
spite of its impeccable branding, I don't. On Netflix, it seems like there's more results until you realize about half of these are just hour-long videos of a fire. Wednesday fireplace?
What? Is that a thing? No. Hold on. I have a Netflix account. I'm gonna go look at this. No way it's just an actual image of fireplaces. What? My God. It's real. You can get crackling Yule log fireplace, a crackling fireplace, or crackling fireplace with music. And each one goes for exactly an hour. What? I'm out here streaming 2 to 3 times a week, uploading daily on YouTube, when I could just be making fireplace content. What am I doing? Where did I go wrong in life? What the fuck, man?
The rest of the week. I can see that there's way more stuff in here, but none of it comes up when I search. Why can't I look for it myself? Why do
Because
I have
they
to
don't
click
want
on a
you
movie
to.
first if I want to see more that are similar? I thought maybe my phone would work better, but on there, Netflix doesn't even try. Christmas movie. What's a Christmas movie? Oh, White Chicks? Groundhog Day? Benjamin Button?
Technically, Groundhog Day is kind of a Christmas movie, but yeah. These apps have been enshittified to make it difficult to find what you're looking for, so that you spend more time on the thing, and then when you do find it, then you watch what you want to watch. So it's trying to essentially artificially inflate their time on the site, if that makes sense. So, look, this person spent 3 hours and 15 minutes on Netflix when in reality it was 3 hours on Netflix and watching something and then 15 minutes of looking for something because they couldn't get it. Look at the damn AI button in the search bar. Oh yeah, the Google Gemini bullshit.
What about white chicks?
Corporation
Benjamin
greed.
Button? Are you sure you don't want to watch Benjamin Button? I don't want your curated list. I want a search feature that's so all-encompassing and unalgorithmic that it's showing me
Like
every
YouTube.
episode of House
Oh, wait.
Hunters that took place in a city with the word Santa in it. But even this
Like
is
Twi-
only
oh,
gonna
wait.
exist until HBO gets absorbed by one of the other two companies. If you want to watch Christmas
One of the
movies on
other
Prime
two.
Video, you
Yeah,
have to
they'll
go
all
to their
become one
holiday
conglomerate.
collection, where you'll be shown a bunch of categories that frankly don't mean anything. What's the difference between holiday cheer and festive inspiration?
They're the
Those are
same
two
shit.
different things. What does home for the holidays mean? Are these romantic Christmas movies? I thought that's what this one was. Are they
It's
movies
giving
about spiced
mistletoe?
romantic Christmas
What?
movies? I thought
What does that even mean? It's giving mistletoe. Giving mistletoe what? What does that even mean? Huh? Can someone explain to me? X mass. Yeah, don't you know? X times, or E times mass equals the theory of happiness? I don't know. I'm not Prime Video.
that's what this one was. Are they movies about spending time with your family? They already have a category for that. But here's my favorite thing. There's actually a movie in here called Home for the Holidays.
Is it under Home for the Holidays?
It's not in Home for the Holidays. It's
Oh,
festive
God.
inspiration. Home for the Holidays is
hurts.
for Sister Swap 1 and 2. Who made this? And don't get me started on It's Giving Holiday Escape.
What is that? What is what is it giving Holiday Escape? What? Harry Potter? Why is Harry Potter in there? Harry Potter's not about holidays. If anything, it's about the opposite of that. Ah, yes, everyone's favorite holiday movie. Fucking Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. Ah, yes, what an inspirationally holiday joyous movie. You know, the movie where Harry Potter gets shoved underneath the stairs and abused by his step-parents for several weeks before being sent to Hogwarts. Ah, yeah, really puts me right in the festive cheer.
Category is just any movie. Need an escape from Christmas movie? This category is
Hold on.
just
Ah, yes, my favorite holiday movie, The fucking Godfather. What? It's giving Holiday Escape, The Godfather. Huh? What the fuck?
any movie. Need an escape from Christmas
Harry Potter and the Goblet of Fire back there? Mean Girls?
movies? No. Otherwise,
Harry Potter and the Half-Blood. Batman Returns behind Drew's head. This is crazy.
I wouldn't have clicked on the Christmas movie button. So anyway, that's why I decided to just give up and watch whatever they want me to. You know why? Because it doesn't matter. They're just
It
gonna
really
funnel you
doesn't.
towards the same 3 things anyway.
Giving brain
You're not supposed to think. when
Giving
you
me brain damage, that's for
You're not
sure.
supposed to use your brain when you turn on the TV. Your job is to sit there and stare at whatever we put in front of you.
Yeah,
So
consume
fine,
the slop we put in front of you.
What do you want me to watch? Oh man. All right, I'll
Stranger
talk
Things.
about
I still haven't seen
I know
season
I'm
4.
uploading this video before the final episode comes out, but I have a lot of opinion about the first 98% of this
I'll
show,
watch it
so
eventually.
I'm going to talk about it anyway. Like most people, I loved season 1 of Stranger Things.
so charming.
The story was fun and original. It was
Yeah.
beautifully directed. The music was fantastic. They did such a good job nailing the atmosphere that it made a lot of people, myself included, nostalgic for a time period they weren't even alive for. And if the show
Yeah.
ended
And the
after
kids were
one
such
nearly
good
perfect
actors
season
as
like they
well.
originally planned to, I think it would have gone down as one of the greatest short-lived achievements in television history, right up there with shows like Chernobyl or Fleabag. But I don't blame
Chernobyl's
Netflix
really
for
good.
wanting to keep the gravy train rolling, nor do I
I'm gonna say it. Stranger Things did not need a season 2. Season 2 was okay, did not need a season 2. And in fact, it could have and should have ended at season 2. Because season 2 was a perfect bookend. It needed no more. It needed nothing after season 2. Didn't need anything after season 1, but they did have the setup for season 2. They did not have a setup for season 3. What's with Stranger Things? What's Strange with Things anyway? That hurt my brain to read. What's Strange with Things is this guy's disappearance. I forget his name. Will Byers. And you got Lucas, Dustin, and I only know him as Finn. Behind his head, the kid there is Finn Wolfhard. I don't remember his character's name. Mike, that's his name. Mike.
After it was a total waste of time. I thought season 2 was pretty good. Season 3, a little bit more so.
How many children are you friends with?
And season 4 was legitimately
Season 3 was
great.
fun.
I don't think
Not
it
Stranger
needed to
Things.
be 75 hours long, but its peaks were some of the best of the entire show. But I think you can only
Absolutely
ask
agree.
for so much patience out of your audience. It's been almost 10 years since the first season came out. At this point, I'm not
No. Has it been 10 years? Take a guess at when Stranger Things Season 1 came out. I will give you one guess. Because it is scarily close to 10 years. 2014? No. It was not 2014. It was later than 2014. It was July 15th, 2016. It was almost almost 10 years ago. And there's only 5 seasons. Granted, it's finished now. But 10 years for 5 seasons? And they're like 6 episodes, or like 8 episodes each?
excited to watch a bunch of 27-year-olds pretending to be teenagers stick their arms out and yell until their nose bleeds. The returns are starting to diminish. I've thought about this a lot.
Yeah, like, how old is Finn Wolfhard, actually? Finn Wolfhard. He is 20, yeah, he's 23. Well, he's actually around my age. Kind of. He's kind of around my age. I'm in my 20s. Yeah, he's 23, pretending to be, like, 18 at most.
I've come up with the perfect comparison. Stranger Things 5 is the same as Kingdom Hearts 3.
Never played it.
The first Kingdom Hearts game is about a young boy who gets separated from his friends and family and has to fight through darkness on his journey to reconnect with them. It's simple yet effective. It's a little goofy, but it's also Donald Duck. By the time Kingdom Hearts 3 came out, 17 years later, I found myself skipping every cutscene because I didn't know what the fuck everyone was talking about anyway.
It's not the sum of our parts. It's the sum of our hearts. Yeah.
Similarly, Stranger
Oh my
Things
God,
1
that
was
was
a story
cringe.
about a young boy who was taken from his friends and family and their fight through darkness on a journey to reconnect
Yeah,
with them. It's
literal
simple
darkness.
yet effective. It's a little goofy, but it's also Millie Bobby Brown. In Stranger Things 5, we learn that actually the Upside Down isn't the evil place, it's a wormhole, a bridge between the real world and the truly evil place. And the bridge has been deteriorating
What?
because Will had too many dreams about it. So now the gang, which is like 30 people at this point, has to breach the
Yeah, there's
abyss so they
so
can
many
defeat
people.
Vecna by attacking his core in Dimension X. And Vecna's been posing as Mr. What's-It to lure a bunch of kids into his mind palace.
What's it?
His real name is Henry.
AKA Vecna.
AKA 1. That's too many names.
Also, Eleven's sister is
God.
back. Definitely not because we wanted to justify that random throwaway episode.
The worst episode of the show, by the way.
What this show needs is more characters. There aren't enough characters. I think what's taken me out of the
too many
show the
people.
most at this point is the apparent lack of stakes. They always seem to be in danger. They're always saying stuff like this.
You will die! We will die! Holly will die! Everyone will die!
But then nobody ever does. Life or
Nope.
death situations are just temporary inconveniences. The Demogorgons ruthlessly rip through every background extra without breaking a sweat, and yet when they face any of the main characters, they're suddenly frozen in place. Like they all emanate some invisible force field that makes them invincible. Even when they inevitably kill off 1 or 2 people in the final episode tonight, it won't change the fact
Oh, yeah.
that they
I imagine
have
they're gonna kill a few
every
people.
opportunity to do this throughout
They
the
can't
show. Not only
not.
would this have made the danger actually feel real, but I think it would have better served a lot of these characters. Imagine
Okay, so I fully agree with Drew. characters need to die in Stranger Things. In season 1, we had Barb who went missing, and there was like oh my god, what happened to Barb? Final episode, we finally definitively learn, oh, she's dead. I think we had, we had a bunch of people die in the final episode. We had one important character die in the final episode, and we had 11 disappear, and they were gone. And we were left with that. We had an idea that 11 might be alive, but she was gone. We saw nothing of her. Season 2 rolls around. Bigger stakes, everything's bigger. 11 returns. Does she return? Yeah, she does. Of course she does. And then, which I think they should have saved the reveal of that for way later. But then we have this moment where they're stuck in the hospital trying to get Will out because he called the demo dogs. And there's this huge hero moment with this new character, and he sacrifices himself. He doesn't, and then he dies. And it's a great moment. It genuinely is a great moment. If predictable, still a good moment. And he dies. He actually dies, definitively. We see him die. And then season 3 rolls around, and we get a few possibilities of people dying. They like tease it here and there. And then Hopper straight up fucking dies. Until he doesn't. Because in season 4, we are shown quite quickly that he's still alive. And then they tease like Max dying for the entire season. She gets to the point where she's dying, and then she doesn't die. She's just pretty much dead. Legs are completely fucked, arms are completely fucked, blind, can't move at all, can't feel anything. So it's like, well, why not just kill her anyway? She was... Oh yeah, Billy dies in season 3 as well. Like, we had some good character deaths. Season 4, they only kill... I think they only killed Eddie, and that was it. And he was just a side character, as much as they wanted to make him a main character. They don't kill anyone that is in the main cast. They always kill the side characters, and that lowers all stakes dramatically. The reason early deaths are so impactful and so effective, especially in anything, is because it's the main cast that we've seen grow throughout a show, throughout an entire movie or a season. And they're like, oh yeah, this is a mainstay. And you get to the point where they die, and it's like, well, fuck, I thought they were untouchable. Like Barb in season 1, she's just one of the main characters. She's friends with Nancy, so she's part of the main cast. And then she disappears. And that's like the entirety of Nancy's arc in season 1. And then in season 2, you have Bob, who's introduced at the start of the season, and he goes all the way through until like the second last episode, and then he dies. You think he's a main character until he dies. And he is. He's in every episode. And then season 3, Hopper has been with us from the very start, and then he dies, except he doesn't. And like, it keeps fucking happening, and it's so frustrating. Let your characters die. Think of like Gladiator, the movie Gladiator, Maximus Decimus Meridius. You follow him through the entirety of the movie. Great character, really, really good writing, an amazing movie. You know what happens to Maximus Decimus Meridius at the end of that movie? He fucking dies. It doesn't invalidate his journey. It doesn't make it any worse. It feels good and rewarding because his family's already dead. He got what he wanted. He got his revenge, and he saved Rome. So he can die, and he does die, in peace. He releases his soldiers, everyone goes free, he gets his happy ending, and gets to go see his family in the afterlife. It is a perfect book ending for that movie, and it's an amazing... If you haven't seen Gladiator, I know I spoiled it, but still, go watch Gladiator. It is an amazing fucking movie. But having a character die does not invalidate their appearance in the medium. If anything, it can validate it heavily. And I never see enough mediums kill main characters. If you can't tell, it really fucking annoys me. Anyway, I'm sorry, Drew. What were you saying?
Steve actually feel real, but I think it would have better served a lot of these characters. Imagine if Steve died as a hero last season instead of the random new guy they
That's what I'm saying.
Had someone to kill off in his place. Imagine
Exactly.
if Hopper actually sacrificed himself 2 seasons ago. Then he could have had a meaningful, emotional send-off instead of just getting dragged through to the finish line, even though He's
just
not
reappears.
adding anything to the show at this point. What we're left with now is a show with a hugely bloated cast that spends half of their screen time just explaining things to each other. Way too much of this season is characters in a room answering questions or coming up with a plan. And
it's the Netflixification of shows.
Yeah, I got it.
It'll probably take days.
His powers are.
And Nate, try and keep the telemetry signal within
-60 and -70 dB.
Get them to Murray. Smuggle them out of Hawkins.
All before anyone notices they're gone.
Dick.
What?
Robin somehow has to serve as both a ditzy comic relief, but also the main deliverer of exposition, which feels kind of contradictory, but I guess they have to put this much on her plate because she's one of only a few of the young people on the cast who grew into being a good actor. Maybe it's unfair to criticize any of the individual.
A lot of the child actors kind of fell off, but Robin's actor was always really good. I still think Finn Wolfhard does a pretty good job, though he's very clearly resigned in his role. He just does not fucking care anymore. Dustin has always been amazing, his actor. I can't remember his name. Oh, is it Agent Matarazzo or something like that? I'm sorry, I completely forget. Some of them are pretty good. A lot of them don't care anymore, and some of them have always been bad. 11. I'm talking about 11. She was always terrible. And Jonathan was always pretty bad. Steve's actor was always fantastic.
Actors when there's so many nothing performances. So is it the acting, the directing, the writing, or some combination of all?
Yeah, all of them.
The writing is so bad this time around, it's making me question my memory of the other 4 seasons. Were there always this many Disney Channel ass lines? Or like AAA video game writing tropes?
Dick.
What?
Sorry, did I say that out loud? I thought I was talking in my head.
That was supposed to be an inside thought.
We're going in there.
Oops, did I say that out loud?
We're going in there.
We're going to the Scary Monster Place? We're going to the Scary Monster Place.
Is that supposed to be English, freak?
And why in this universe, where evil and crazy shit has been happening for like 5 years now, do people still not believe anyone when they say that something evil and crazy is happening?
Monsters aren't real, Holly.
Monsters are real, but not the one you're talking about.
Monsters and alternate dimensions.
Who is stupid enough to believe that? You are going through withdrawal.
Robin, that doesn't make any sense. You must be high on drugs. Brother, what city have you been?
That's a crazy statement.
Doesn't sound like Hawkins, Indiana. Of course, this season is not all bad. In fact, some of it's...
Yeah, remember when the show was about a tiny little, cozy little small town where nothing ever happens, which was the entire point of the first season. This is Hawkins, Indiana. Nothing happens here. And now it's like everything happens here. Literally everything.
Still really solid. At least half of the cast is still giving really great performances. I actually teared up when Dustin pleaded for Steve not to put himself in danger because he didn't want to lose another one of his friends. And Vecna, both in human
Dustin's
and
actor is
Demogorgon
amazing.
form, is a very intimidating villain. Except when you can see his legs. His legs look dumb as hell.
They do look strange. Look like tree trunks.
Representation of what Stranger Things has become. The top half is the aesthetic that you see on the surface, a show that maintains the appearance of something competent, but is perched on top of an ever-wavering foundation. Those damn legs.
They just don't know what they're doing anymore.
They're too fragile. And we just called it quits in season 4. They would have held on until their final moments, but we got greedy. Now they're trembling under the weight of a world we made too big for its own good.
Literally
Maybe
trembling.
they'll stick the landing tonight and I'll be wrong. I hope so. I don't want this show to fail. I don't want it to become the next Game of Thrones. It deserves a good ending. My official prediction for the finale? Thanks for asking. I think everybody dies except for Derek and one Demodog.
Oh,
and
God.
Together they have to repopulate the Earth.
I would have a conniption.
I have to watch today.
What is this? This is Drew Gooden. He's letting the TV pick for him. Oh God, is it sponsor time? I think it's sponsor time.
Today's video is sponsored by
Yep.
SoFi, the mobile.
We're watching the
finance
ad,
company
chat.
helping
We're
its
watching the
members
ad.
Save, spend,
We
borrow,
get this
and
for
invest.
free.
The
It's
worst
what I
thing
don't
you
like
can do
ads.
with your money is cut it up into little pieces and feed it to your dog. But the second worst thing you can
Yeah,
do
cut
is
up
leave
that
it all in a
$5
checking
bill. Feed it
account
to your
that's
dog.
barely
What else are you gonna
earning
do with
you a
it?
cent.
Buy
But
dog
that's
food?
exactly what most banks will do. With SoFi, you can flip that. When you open a SoFi checking and savings account and set up eligible direct deposit, you earn a competitive APY, and there's no account.
There's a lot of
fee
big
that
words,
pays
Drew. I have
to
no
see
idea what
where
any
it's
of them
working
mean.
for you by earning interest on every dollar you make. Are you listening?
Yeah.
Good.
No.
When you open a new high-yield savings account, you can earn up to a $300 cash bonus and a 0.7% boost to your savings.
A lot of big finance words. I have no idea what they mean.
Putting your money
I
to work,
am
head to
dumb.
SoFi.com/Drew. Click the link in the description.
Do
or
your
click the
research,
button on the
chat.
screen
Do
to
your
get started.
research.
Thank
And
you to
YouTube
SoFi for
frogs.
sponsoring this
Do your
video.
research. Don't just trust it because it's an ad. I only watch the ad because we get this content for free and he needs to make money.
Cleanse our palate with some good old-fashioned Christmas slop. Hot Chocolate Holiday is a story that could only exist in Christmas
Oh,
Town,
God.
which is what I like to call the unspecified fictional city where these kinds of movies take place. You know, where it doesn't
Hallmark
quite
City.
look like real life. It's almost like they're filming in the movies
Hold
take
on.
place. You know, where it
Is it me? Hold on, let me get myself out of the way. Is it me, or does this pavement look weirdly smooth? I get it's supposed to be icy looking, but it just looks like smooth, unending, unyielding concrete. But like they went over it with a perfect polish. Yeah, I was thinking it looks AI generated. I mean, it's not, but it looks like it. It does look too... Yeah, it looks like they just took a gray brush in like Blender and just went... just made it completely smooth for no reason. It's really off-putting. I'll tuck myself down here.
doesn't quite look like real life. It's almost like they're filming inside a snow globe.
Almost like they're filming on a set.
It's your classic Romeo and Juliet story about two people falling in love in spite of the fact that they own rival hot chocolate cafes. That's right, this town has not one, but two cafes that specialize in hot chocolate.
Oh no!
Right next to each other.
So
Hello,
you're telling me
Chaos
that
Gremlin.
more people buy your hot chocolate than your coffee? I love this stuff.
Colette's Cafe.
Average reaction to a nice hot
It's a
chocolate, am I
cafe,
right?
And her name is Colette. Marcus's Cafe sells sweet pastries, and it's called Sweet Pastries. Now, the entire plot
Yeah!
is that Colette thinks Marcus stole her hot chocolate recipe, and she's freaking out about it. She's making
Yeah, feel
her
free to recommend a
employees
video.
do
Absolutely.
undercover recon. She's obsessively running taste tests.
I fucking hate these types of movies so
Why
much.
didn't she just drink it? She didn't need to stick her finger in there.
Yeah, let me stick my finger into this boiling hot chocolate. Cantarella trailer. I'm familiar with the Cantarella trailer. You can't fool me. Also, how's it going? I am disappointed that what's up said howdy and not what's up. I'm disappointed. You must try again. We've got an interesting film I'd like to suggest. Can I send a trailer? You can send the name of it, and I'll look it up for sure. Well, we'll have a look at it after this. I'm sorry? Nah, you're good. I'm just kidding. I can't see what's up without thinking of the fucking scary movie. What's up? I fucking love that scene. Hold on, I'm gonna watch it because it's funny as fuck. Fucking, this is so funny. Are you a voice actor? Wanna be. I've tried many times. Yeah, here it is. If you haven't seen Scary Movie, go fucking watch it. It's so good.
Hello, Shorty. What are you doing?
Nothing. Sitting here watching the game, smoking some bud.
Are you all alone?
What's up? What's up?
It's so stupid.
Yo, pick up the phone. What's up?
What's up?
You got the fucking readers and the coke.
Pick up the phone.
Yo.
What's up?
What's up? It's so stupid. The fucking high as fuck mask.
What you doing, son?
Nothing. Just chilling. Killing.
True.
God, it's such a good
So you think
movie.
Bobby did it?
Okay, that's enough of that. I fucking love that movie so much. It's such a good movie. Who hasn't seen this? Good question. If you haven't seen it, you should. Fuck you, bro. I don't know how to feel. I mean, that's Cantarella. Can you really blame him? I can recommend Combat Gods Part 1 and 2. I will look at that after this. What if the world blows up and the inky thing left was this scene? Oh, I assume the only thing left was this scene. I would be very happy because the scene is really funny. That's like all, you send that into space, it's all aliens know of it. So they send a signal back, it's just alien version of what's up? That'd be fantastic. Fatherland official trailer this fall by Mubi. That sounds familiar. I don't know what it is. I don't know what it is. Anyway, apologies, Drew. Got sidetracked by Scary Movie.
Love this stuff.
This whole thing is crazy to me because, like, I haven't had a ton of hot chocolate in my life, but aren't they all?
I have one right next. Well, I have a.
How many different
chalky milk
ways
next to
are
me.
there to make hot chocolate? Surely not
many.
enough that you could accuse someone of stealing yours. It's chocolate and it's hot. Both the recipe and the temperature at which it's served are in the name. But they fight
it's
about
pretty
the
simple.
whole movie.
That's ridiculous.
That's not follow that. They should be.
It's a pretty insane choice for a movie plot, but I'm mostly just upset because this was setting up for a perfect twist ending that they completely ignored. See, Colette's recipe has been passed down from her grandmother, and that's why she's so particular about it. He insists he didn't steal it from her, that it's his own proprietary recipe. So anyway, they
yes, a proprietary hot chocolate recipe, as opposed to
they hook up. Now they're laying in bed together,
factory?
out of breath, smiling. They just had sex, and that's when he's like,
all right, I'll tell you, the reason I'm so certain that I didn't steal your recipe is that mine is actually pretty old. See, I got it from my grandmother.
Mine is from my grandmother.
What?
We're cousins?
But we just raw dog.
But no.
Oh God.
There's no
I don't even want to think about that one.
just boring old regular love. Actually, nothing else really
Damn,
happened.
not even into
Until this
family
cafe
love. What a
catches on fire,
shame.
and it definitely wasn't her. She wasn't being vengeful and crazy because he stole her recipe. That would make the movie interesting. They actually never figure out what caused it. They kind of just keep beating around the bush.
Do they have any idea what caused this?
They think it came from the kitchen.
Any ideas on the cause?
Might have been an oven.
They think it just started itself.
The more time we're
I think it
closed,
just
the less money we
happened.
make.
I don't know, fire gods were just
Everybody in
angry.
This movie's really smart. This guy's a construction
All of a sudden, the Fire Nation attacks.
worker, which you can tell because of his hat. And he's like, yeah, I don't know, man. You should just do it.
I'm booked for the next 2 months.
You could do a lot of the work yourself, though.
I can?
Yeah, you're just gonna need one of these hats. And so he
Yeah, get one of these hats and start ripping shit apart. You can fix it in like, I don't
Christmas is
know,
about.
2 days.
Okay, great. They cleared out all the debris, but the walls are still
Oh my
burned.
God, look at
He's
that
gonna, like,
perfectly
paint over
smooth
them. Are
cement.
they gonna do the landlord special at the hot chocolate cafe? Before we even get an answer to that, Colette surprises Marcus by bashing a hole in the wall.
What do you do?
Tearing
yes.
down the wall?
Look, now
Exact-
we have
that
one
helps.
Big cafe instead of 2 little ones.
If it's okay with you.
If it's okay with you.
Wait. One, she didn't ask to start beating down his fucking wall. 2, they're right next to each other. How are they not cannibalizing each other? Just want you to know I'm new to English. I've been learning for 44 days now. Well, you're doing just fine. I can understand you perfectly. Good job. I've made jokes about it before. The whole, I'm sorry for my bad. Hi, sorry for bad English. It's always very funny to me, and it's always never a problem. But you're fine, man. Don't worry. I think even Tug and Potato, who are also ESL, have said, hi, sorry for bad English. It's very funny. I absolutely love it. I love it in the fact that I find it silly, but I can understand where it's coming from. But yeah, this bitch busted down his wall to her rival hot chocolate store, sorry, and then after the fact asked, hey, is it okay if I bust down this wall? You think he's not going to sue you now because of that? This is America. America, where we sue people for no reason. We love useless litigation. I have a fear that might offend someone with my poor English skills. Oh, don't worry, dude. Even as English native, I am always afraid of fucking up how I say things and saying it poorly. You'll be fine. Don't worry about it.
You. A little late to be asking that question.
Wouldn't mind
Exactly.
Colette's Cafe and sweet pastries.
Sweet pastries here?
But sweet pastries there.
Why?
It can't be 2 places at once.
Because it makes sense.
Well, hard to argue with that logic. Sure, I guess they could have
Why is it making sense? It should be making dollars. Do you have no business
finished the other
Stupid
side
joke.
before turning her business into an active construction zone, but where's the fun in that? It's Christmas.
I think I'm falling in love with you.
Why is there a hole in the wall?
I love this stuff.
The best thing about watching that movie was
I love it when women put holes in my
they're
walls.
recommending nothing but bangers. I'm talking Fred Claus in Spanish.
Is that
Christmas in Tennessee.
No way they're
Is
gonna
that
make it
Vince
to the Christmas
Vaughn?
Eve service tonight.
Well, why don't you sing it?
I haven't sung in years. I can't do that.
Mom, I need you to sing.
Gary's gonna sing. Gary's gonna sing.
It's gonna be some heavily lip-synced bullshit.
Every childlike heart tonight.
But I didn't watch
Nope,
any
my
of
second
it
guess,
because I
heavily
saw something
auto-tuned.
called Cowboy Christmas Romance.
Oh,
was the
Hallmark.
number
I
3
hate
movie on
Hallmark.
Netflix, and I knew I had to see it for myself. This movie's all about the completely unexpected pairing of a city girl and a country boy. That doesn't make any sense. They're from entirely different.
They're from two sides of different
possibly have in
coins.
common. I don't know. Ever heard of beer?
Beer?
Wait, hold
Have in
on.
common. I don't know. Ever
Hold
heard
on.
of beer?
I don't think it. I was about to say he deliberately held the beer face out so that it's the product placement, but I think it's just like their own label over the front. Hey, Christmas Romance, I can't stand it. Oh, I can't either. And my parents always watch Christmas movies around Christmas, even though I keep telling them it's the most terrible, useless shit I've ever seen, and they never stop. It annoys me.
Beer?
Yeah.
I remembered you liked IPAs.
Same.
I remembered that I like IPAs too. Oh boy, the sparks are flying.
Man, I love my
They're a lot
piss
easier
water.
for me than people. Why don't you grab a few of those apples?
Oh, no, I don't.
Grab some of the apples and give her one. And give her another one.
Give her an apple.
Another one. And give her another one. And give her another one.
Oh, no, I don't.
Trust me.
The most noteworthy thing
fucking
about
love
this
Drew's
movie to
editing.
me is that the guy who plays her brother
Bless you, little brother.
might be the poutiest person I've ever
Why does he
seen.
look so
Everything he
pissed
says is
constantly?
through gritted teeth.
Grab a plate if you're hungry. Yeah, coffee's over there.
He also kind of reminds me of Kamal
He
Nanjiani.
barely opens his mouth the whole movie. It's awesome.
Cheer on. Or not. Everything okay?
Hey, come on, buddy, cheer up. It's Christmas. Christmas Eve.
If you please, it's time for the main event of Christmas Eve.
Our December
No,
22nd
that's
tradition.
wrong. It's the eve of Christmas Eve. If you're gonna do it, say it fucking right. God damn it. The Christmas movie for alcoholics. Yeah, it's got like Budweiser, Bud Light, fucking Jack Daniels just plastered everywhere. Like this just says Hennessy on it instead of Wolf. What does it say? Wolf Nest? Nah, that's not Wolf Nest, that's Hennessy.
Dad's gonna sing a song.
Of course. Play Wonderwall!
Wait, he's not.
He's not saying
Why did he make
shit.
it seem like he was gonna sing and then not have him even pretend?
No,
like
he's just a great ventriloquist. You don't understand.
Stop. He never started. I do like that 2 of the ornaments on this tree are just full-sized cowboy boots. You gotta admit, that's pretty cool. And yeah, they fuck in a barn. You can take the boy.
Hay is not comfortable enough for that.
Country out of the boy.
I love this stuff.
Say what you want about this movie, but
You
they
love
employ
fucking
a
on fold-out
lot
tables?
of horse actors. I just hope this inspires all the young ponies out there trying to break into the industry. Keep your head up. For as long as white women have cable TV, you'll never be out of
so
work.
fucking right with that,
I'll
though.
talk about something good, so I'm not just bitching the whole time. Forewarning, I'm about to spoil most of the first season of Pluribus, so maybe skip
I don't
ahead if you
care.
haven't watched it yet.
I've
With
never
that
even
out of
heard
the
of
way,
it.
This show is awesome. And it's been really interesting to see some of the discourse around it. The main criticism of Pluribus is that it can be agonizingly slow. Not enough stuff happens, it's a waste of time, and while I mostly disagree with this, it certainly drags at some points, I understand why it's happening. I honestly think the biggest pitfall of Pluribus is that it's gotten too popular too quickly. In the middle of the very first
I think
season,
I
it
get
was
it.
announced that this is already the most streamed show in the history of Apple TV.
Damn.
Now, this is partly because it's made by Vince Gilligan, who's
That's
responsible
impressive.
for 2
What's it
of the
about?
most
I have no idea.
acclaimed
Maybe Drew will
shows
tell
ever
us.
made. And also because only like 100 people are subscribed to Apple TV, so probably not a huge bar to clear. But having a show
Yeah, you just have to get,
with
like,
so much traction
98
before
people
its
and you're
first
good.
season is even halfway done can lead to a lot of people
Like 12.
basing their opinion on an incomplete picture. The pilot of Pluribus is incredible. It's like a beautifully directed modern episode of The Twilight Zone. It's propulsive, it's suspenseful, especially if you go into it not knowing anything about what the fuck is going on. You can see the seeds of an apocalypse, but the specifics of it are unclear. These people are getting infected by something, but they're not turning into bloodthirsty monsters sprinting around looking for someone to kill.
They're
They're
just
a
seizing.
different kind of zombie. They're human, but not entirely. It's like their free will has dissipated and they're all moving in unison towards a calling that seems out of their control. Eventually, the entire human race, with with just a handful of exceptions, has transitioned into this hive mind. They each share one consciousness. They know everything everyone else thinks and feels. They have no sense of or desire for individuality because they now live to serve the same goal. To figure out why these 13 people didn't transition with them and use
That's actually a neat idea.
on Earth to finish what they started.
We will figure out what makes you different.
Figure it out why.
So we can fix it. So you can join us.
It's such a cool premise that had me hooked.
That's a really cool premise. Unfortunately, a little too close to home in this day and age. If you know why, you know why. With the internet. That was so creepy. Yeah, and that means it's good. Well, doesn't mean it's good, but that means it's well directed at the very least. And it's a good sign that it could be really good.
And then nothing really happens for a while. Carol is pissed off all the time, and it's kind of frustrating to watch. She meets the other survivors, if you will, and none of them share her desire to turn things back to the way they were, which is kind of frustrating to watch. For a couple episodes, I had this feeling of like, okay, I get it. They all work together for the common good, and Carol doesn't trust them, but we're seeing the same types of scenes over and over again. So where is this going?
Yeah, that's
Why
the most annoying shit
investing
ever.
in a show that doesn't seem to be moving towards something? I think the reason it feels so
Netflixification.
slow early on is because the writers are committed to organic character development, and that's something that takes time. As an audience, we often want instant gratification from the people we're watching on screen. Come on, do something.
Yeah, do the thing. Poking with the
But
stick.
this isn't how real people act. And change, especially in the face of life-altering circumstances, doesn't happen overnight. Most of the criticism seems to get levied specifically towards Carol. She's paranoid, she's distrusting, she refuses to accept what's become of her life, and sure, it's not always the most fun to watch, but it always feels authentic. How is she supposed to act in this situation? In a
You would do the
moment,
same thing.
the
You would
world
just
as she knew
not
it
trust
ceased
anything.
to exist, and now she's stuck in this apocalyptic dystopia completely alone. These people, or whatever they are responsible for this. They're the reason her wife dropped dead in front of her. And then while still wrestling with the emotions of this, she goes to meet up with the only other people on Earth in her same position, and none of them even acknowledge that there's a problem to solve. Not only have they already made peace with things, but they think she's the crazy one. Try imagining yourself in this situation. You would be losing your mind. So why
I would be pissed, yeah. If I saw my partner just die, and then I find out there's a bunch of other people that are perfectly fine, just like me, and everyone else is crazy, and they're just like, problem? What problem? This is great for us. I'd be like, what the fuck is wrong with you? I would start throwing hands. Are you crazy? That's insane. I would be in her shoes. I would be pissed.
In a way that wouldn't make sense, just because it would be more interesting to watch. What exactly do you want this show to be? It takes literal
want it to be
months
action.
of grief and solitude for Carol to finally snap. We see her go through multiple stages of denial, anger, acceptance, until she finally gets so miserably lonely that she realizes she'd rather spend time with an alien that looks like a human than continue to suffer on her own. I think it's a beautiful and realistic depiction of someone's journey with grief, and maybe the problem is that's just not the story some people came to see. I think that's okay though.
That makes
respect that
sense.
Vince
I like
Gilligan,
that.
knowing how many eyes are going to be on his work at this point, is not just trying to play to the largest possible crowd. They're convicted in the show that they want to make, and they're not going to force certain things to happen because they're worried about some people getting bored. If you'd asked me how I felt about Better Call Saul after the first season, I would have said it's pretty good. I enjoyed it, but ask me how I feel after watching season 6 and...
No, God, my model has died again, and it's fixed, never mind. I do want to add, I do like the idea that it is this story of grief, rather than them caving to it being, like, an entire fucking, like, apocalyptic scenario. It's not like a save the world, go, 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 like it would be for, say, The Walking Dead. It's not a fight against the thing, it's the characters fight with their own emotions and how they're processing everything that's happening instead. It's a neat story, and one you don't see very often. I like the nuance of that, and honestly, I might give it a watch. That sounds kind of cool. I like those kinds of stories, and I can totally understand why people be upset about, this isn't the fucking show I came here to watch. This sucks. So apocalypse is secondary, grief is primary focus? Yeah, exactly. Like, they want to tell a story of this woman going through her stages of grief rather than this apocalypse scenario. The apocalypse scenario is basically the catalyst of her story. Haven't seen it, going off what Drew's saying, and I trust him because he watched the thing, apparently. And it sounds pretty interesting. I like that idea, because you can't have a story without something that starts the story. What starts the story in this case? The zombie apocalypse thing. And granted, it can come down to how it's directed. If it's directed like, this is the main focus, I can understand why you'd be a bit mad about it just focusing on this character doing nothing for, say, 8 episodes. That would be really annoying. Yeah, I would get it. But if it's like, the first half of the episode is everything going down, the second half of the episode is the character's reaction to it, and you have this like split of every episode with like what's going on with the infection, what's going on with the character, every single episode sort of rotating, that would be a good way to get it across, because you're getting a little bit of both progressions, but then like the more the series goes on, they show less of the like outbreak. That would be really, really cool. You could get some answers, but mostly you're focusing on this character and how they deal with things. I love those kinds of stories. That would be really, really cool to watch. And I think, especially because it's on a streaming service, people want that Netflixification of a show. They want it to be incredibly simple, incredibly quick, overdone now, rather than it being this slow burn. People don't like slow burns. They want the next hit immediately, especially on streaming services, because you need it on second screen. I guess it's second screening of a show, whatever. I think it could be good if it's done well, and people just need to basically get over themselves. Next video when? After this video, which is in like 1 minute.
I'll tell you, it's one of my favorite shows ever made. I'm all in on Pluribus. I expect a similar trajectory because Ray and Vince and his crew are too talented to disappoint. And even if the plot stalls from time to time,
it looks
at least
well
you know
directed.
The detour they're taking is the scenic route. Anyway, that's my video about the 4 things I watched this month. Sometimes on YouTube, you spend 2 months writing an essay about capitalism, and other times you pull an idea out of your ass and throw some shit together because the holidays are
That is what I do often.
I'll be back stronger than ever in 2026.
I know the pain.
Unless,
feeling.
of course, I die tonight in a tragic fireworks accident. Goodbye.
It's Plurbin time.
I never want to hear him say that again. Anyway, go check out the original video. Go support Drew. He's absolutely fantastic. I love watching Drew Gooden's videos. He's very funny and very entertaining. Again, if you know the Road Work Ahead Vine, you know Drew Gooden. He's really, really entertaining. I love his videos. But if you're new around here, consider subscribing. I upload daily. Check out all the links in the description. I greatly appreciate it. Be sure to follow me on Twitch. I stream twice a week, every Wednesday and Friday. I'm not currently doing anything. I like Drew. Good. Drew is fantastic. Oh, if you want to be notified of exactly when I go live, be sure to join the Discord. I update everyone of exactly when I go live, especially for little times like this, where I just decide to stream and react to stuff, because it's fun. Thank you very much to my patrons. I love you guys. We are currently watching Arcane and Freerun over on Patreon. You can join for as little as $1, but we are on the last episode of Freerun, so be sure to check that out before it comes out. You can also get additional content, such as Hell's Kitchen, when those come out, uncensored, completely for free over on Patreon. Also, feel free to suggest stuff to react to down in the comments, or over on Discord as well. Again, link in the description. I greatly appreciate it. But that's going to do it for me. I thank you all very much for your patronage.